Yes. But what do you think it's the great advantage of doing business with Scrum method?
So I think that the biggest advantage is the prioritizing from the business. So we all understand what we're building, and that gives us more incentive to build what we need and not what we think we should do. Because developers have tendency to work in their own small world of great solutions, and that there's no line to stop with. And when you have business on top of that, we tend to understand what we're building and why we're building, and we work towards the goal and not towards fulfilling the requirement from the business. So simply put it in a way that business wants us something to do versus business tells us what they need. So that's the difference.
Okay. And what do you need to Scrum?
What do we need to Scrum?
Yes, what do you need to Scrum? Do you need a piece of paper? Or?
So we went through different stages. I think that every company, every team has probably their own setup. And now we're doing Kanban-like board. And what we need is to have a status of what we need to do, what is in progress, and what has been done, to give us some movement, give us some feeling of progress. One of those things is also burnout chart, which is burn up, burn down chart. And for us, it's basically how scope grows and how much are we doing and when are we going to meet it. And for this also we improved, we know the availability, so we can expect when people are in or out, so we can accordingly plan per programming and so on. And dealing with normal daily problems, so what we need to improve, and we use stand-ups also as a moment where we can talk about our problems. So we broke out of the Scrum way of doing sprints, and we do a normal Kanban flow. So we react immediately to the problems. We don't wait till the end of the week to have a retrospective. If there's a big problem, we react at that moment.
So the frequency of Scrum session varies a lot.
Yes, yeah. So what we also notice is that we have now we have 3 teams which are working on the same code base, and at some point it was really nice when you have really disjointed stories. But now we're really working closely, sometimes on the same code base, and when one story is finished, it doesn't mean that the other story is finished, because maybe there's a dependency. So we switch teams very easily without a problem, and we don't stop, because as we noticed, stopping to finish the sprint, to give a demo when you're not finished, is a very artificial thing to do, because you just break out of the flow. If you need one more day to finish it and then demo, it's better to do that than artificially stop, because you're breaking focus, you're breaking the motivation, because people have in their mind that they failed the sprint, which is not true, because there's still progress. Every day there's progress, and that's what counts.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you
welcome.
very much.